Ladies and gentlemen, one thing about coronavirus, and really with anything when it comes down to this country, scams are always running rampant. You will have people claiming they got foundations and they're trying to raise money. You'll have people saying they got a treatment or they have some herbal treatment that they're trying to sell. I even had a few of those fake calls come through, but not recently because in my area, Verizon, if something comes through as a potential scam, um, potential spam call, it no longer rings through, which I really love. I love they have that set up. So I don't see that stuff like I used to. But there are still scams going on out here when it comes down to COVID. So all of us really need to be careful not to get caught up in this kind of stuff. Unfortunately, some people can be fooled very easily. So this is Live 5WC 3C. 5 Live Scam Buster. New study shows COVID-19 scams jump nearly 50,000%. That is outrageous. Earlier this year. Wow. Man, you really truly got to be careful out here. Let's see if this plays. It may not.
For over 12 years, the Southeastern Spine Institute has created medical documentaries on spine health.
So, anyway, it seems that in certain areas of the country, it's worse than others on the scams. All right, let's see.
As the coronavirus pandemic stretches into another month, the reports of COVID-related scams keep piling up on us. A new report shows coronavirus scams jumped nearly 50,000% earlier this year. Cal Jordan takes a look at the scams on the rise in today's Scam Busters.
When people are fearful, I guess the logical part of their brain is not as lit up, so they're more likely to fall for these types of scams.
Aliza Vigderman just published a new study for the cybersecurity research company Security.org. The report dives into dozens of examples of cyber scams related to COVID-19. She's been tracking reports of these scams since March, when the Federal Trade Commission started seeing a spike in the reported coronavirus scams.
It used to be they would get about 3 reports a day, and by its peak at the end of May, they were receiving nearly 1,500 reports a day. So it was a very huge increase that started at the beginning of March.
Vigderman's report highlights the most prominent scams, how to spot them, and report them. She says phishing scams have been the most common during the pandemic. Hackers may impersonate the government or health officials. Phishing scams are up 59%, according to her, accounting for over 80% of all security incidents reported and costing victims $17,700 every minute.
Phishing is probably the most straightforward way that hackers get your information because they literally just ask you for it.
The report highlights common phishing scam subject lines such as coronavirus update, POEA health advisory, and warning coronavirus.
It's very easy to fall for. Even people that are cybersecurity professionals can fall for these sorts of phishing scams because basically the emails are meant to look legitimate.
This is the latest data from the Federal Trade Commission on COVID-19 scams and frauds. And you see the curve there looks very similar to something we've watched with the virus. It also shows 219,000 of these scams costing victims nearly $157 million. If you think you've been a victim of a scam and would like me to check it out or share that story, you can email me at scams@live5news.com.
Okay, wow. You would think, well, you know what? People do very unruly things. So I'm not surprised that they are trying to play on the emotions of people that, it's not everybody, but some people are afraid of getting this virus and what will happen to them, especially if you have a pre-existing condition. So it's not unusual for people to get caught up in a scam like that, depending on what their circumstances are in life. But, everybody just need to be careful. But I know, Look, my subscribers are smart. And I know most of you aren't going to fall for this kind of stuff, but there are some that will. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, be careful out there. You don't have to respond to everything that comes in your email or every phone call someone makes in regards to COVID, that's trying to sell you something. The scammers are going to do what they do out here, plain and simple. But it doesn't mean we have to fall for it or be off guard. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.